Hi guys! So my hair is a little wet, so I'm pretending something. I'm pretending that I was swimming. Not swimming in a pool, not swimming in the ocean, but swimming in a pond. You know, when I go away during the summer, we have friends that live out in the country in Pennsylvania, and they have a swimming pond in their backyard. It's huge. It's so cool. So what my youngest son did one year, I think he was probably in first grade, was he made a habitat. He made the pond. So would you like to see what the pond's like? So here's what the pond is like. So you can see there's my two boys in the paddle boat that we like to use on the pond. Do you see the banks of the pond? So that's Tristan, probably trying to catch a frog. And you can see he put a frog right there. Then on the other side, you can see the wooden part right here. Sorry. That's part of the deck. So there's a deck that goes out in the pond. Now, what do you think's in the water in the pond? What do you think? See if you can see them. Can you see them in there? He's got fishies. Can you see them? He's got fishies in there. So when we go swimming, sometimes the fishies come up and they nibble on our legs. So we have to keep kicking our legs around. But there's little sunfish, and there's some trout that are in there too. There's turtles that are in there. There's bullfrogs. You can hear them. They make lots of really loud noise. So let's look at our story. Let's find out what lives in the pond habitat. Ponds. Written by Casey Lasko, and it's a scholastic book. So let's see what's around the ponds. Let's visit a pond. A pond is a small, calm body of water. It has fresh water like a lake or river. Oh, in the pond where we go, it has springs where the water comes up from the ground, and those spots get cold. The rest of the water might be warmed by the sun, but the spot where the water comes up from the ground, it can be a little bit chilly. Hundreds of different animals live in or near a pond. Take a look. You might spot all kinds of animals. What kind of animal is that? It is. It's a deer. Can you see the pond? That's very similar to our swimming pond. Let's visit a pond. You might spot a raccoon near the water. Raccoons come to a pond to catch fish and drink water. You might even spot a frog. Frogs are very good swimmers. Oh, I said turtles. There are turtles. Turtles eat plants, small fish, insects, and worms. When you visit a pond, you might spot a turtle in the water. Beavers cut sticks with their teeth. They use the sticks to build homes. Maybe you would see a beaver. I don't know. Oh, these are one of my favorites. Dragonflies. This insect can fly 30 miles per hour. The dragonflies, they fly above the water and they fly right around us. There's actually two different kinds. There's dragonflies and there's damselflies. The damselflies, they can pull their wings back. The dragonflies keep their wings out. You might even spot a duck. Ducks can fly, waddle, and swim. Do you remember our video from our walk? Didn't we see ducks there? Oh, when you visit a pond, you might find fish under the water. Fish breathe through their gills. Unlike some pond animals, they need to stay under the water. You see that? You might even spot a snail. Snails live on the muddy bottom of a pond. He's got, see, it's a shell on his back. You might even spot an insect on top of the water. This insect can walk across the surface of the water. It's called a water strider. You see him? Just kind of walks across the top of the water. Can you walk across the top of the water? No. A pond is full of all kinds of life. There are millions of them in the world. You might be surprised what you spot. Remember I said we go swimming in a pond? Looks like they're swimming in a pond. Oh, this one has a swan. Can you think of, are there any ponds or lakes that are near your house? You might see lots of different kinds of animals there. You might even see a duck. Wouldn't it be fun to go to a pond? I love going to the pond. I even like going to the big lake that's right up the street. Another fun thing that we find at the pond are little tiny salamanders. Sometimes when we lift up the rocks, they're hiding underneath because they like it. It's damp, it's cold, and it's a little bit kind of muddy under there. And they love hiding in there. All right, friends, think about what I talked about. What kinds of animals, what types of things can you find near and around and in a pond? See ya!